Almost every day, we hear about new data breaches, revealing how enterprises are increasingly vulnerable to cyber attacks that compromise our personal information. It's clear that enterprises must elevate their data security posture and evolve their strategies from trying to stay compliant to genuinely secure sensitive data against persistent threats. And check-the-box security measures, such as data encryption at rest, isn't going to secure the data. Data encryption at rest refers to the process of encrypting data that is stored on a physical medium, like a hard drive, SSD, or other storage devices. It is a security measure designed to protect data from being accessed or read by individuals if they gain physical access to the storage medium. This approach works great with end-user physical devices such as laptops, personal computers, and mobile devices. For enterprise data stores, the likelihood of having a server hard disk stolen from an enterprise data center or cloud is practically nil, as hackers aren't trying to steal the disk. Unfortunately, they have better ways. With data encryption at rest, hackers can exploit various attack vectors. Let's look at a business application, nLearn, which is basically an educational portal where tutors go and upload a lot of information for their students, and they sometimes include sensitive information, including personal information. When the data is actually written into the database by the nLearn application, and that database is under the protection of data encryption at rest, you could see that any privileged administrator or user, or even a hacker who has a stolen credential, can actually see all the data in the clear, including some of the personal information. With data encryption at rest, decryption of that data happens automatically and transparently in memory when authorized users or applications access the database. User-centric security controls such as multi-factor authentication or MFA to prevent unauthorized user access to systems don't apply to service accounts, and hence MFA and/or other security measures such as dynamic data masking that just mask the data when viewed by specific users don't extend to machine-to-machine interactions. Hence these, along with data encryption at rest, can prevent most attacks and exfiltration of data, resulting in increasing number of data breaches and the associated costs to the company as an aftermath of a breach, not to mention the various detrimental impacts to millions of individuals such as identity theft, account takeover, financial fraud, ransom and extortion, and many more. So what strategy would enterprises adopt? It's adopting a data-centric security model, which offers a more comprehensive strategy that protects data throughout its lifecycle, at rest, in transit, as well as in use, enforces granular access controls, and ensures data remains secure even when it leaves the organization's boundaries. It ensures that just because someone used a compromised credential to get unauthorized access to the data stores, it doesn't allow them to see the real data in the clear. So any exfiltration and eventual possession of that obfuscated data would be meaningless to the perpetrator. This makes data-centric security more effective in addressing a broader range of threats and in complying with complex regulatory requirements.